Yo guys, what's going on? Acez is here today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the list and pack flea market meta. That's been a thing for quite a long time, and surprisingly, I have never covered it. And considering how much I love to abuse and break the flea market, I'm kind of surprised it took me this long to make a video about it. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more PvE. Let's hop right into this one. So if you guys don't know what listing in a pack is on the flea market, I'm going to show you with ammunitions because that's just the one you're going to see it the most on, because what people do is they will buy a bunch of ammunition that Peacekeeper has, they will list it as a pack, and they'll profit like 500 or 1,000 USD, stuff like that. So if we just go to Peacekeeper, and no particular one, we could just pick M855. I'm assuming, yeah, every single one is listed as a pack. And what they do is they undercut each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy all. It's going to cost us 1,812 USD. And when we list this in a pack, basically it's going to sell all of them at once. So let's take that 50 off of there. That's not including the 1,200 we just bought. So this button right here, list as a pack. This is what people are doing, not just for ammunitions. It's most common with the ammunition right now, but there's other ways to abuse it, and we'll talk about that here shortly. But what we're going to do is we're just going to undercut this dude. We're going to do 2,799, and the fee on this is 12,000 rubles, which is, you know, not many USD at all. So we just spent like 1,800 on this. We're paying a little bit of a USD equivalent. You'd have to do the conversion for your rubles there. But roughly, we're going to make like 950 USD off of listing as a pack. So if we refresh here, you can still see that ours is probably going to fall right about here. So we're going to go ahead and list this up. List. And yeah, right about in the same area. I actually have no idea why this guy is above mine. That kind of doesn't make sense. But it is what it is. So ours will sell eventually for that price. We'll profit about 950, 980 USD, whatever exact amount it is. So the way this is actually being abused and why it's kind of the meta right now when it comes to listing anything in the flea market is because if you have a large enough quantity, you can sell your entire position of it instantly, because the way that list and pack works is even if you have a huge quantity, if you still have the lowest price per item, you will have the cheapest listing on the flea market. And this really started blowing up when all those clips came out about Landmark getting screwed over on buying golden eggs. That's when it really kind of hit like the mainstream and kind of got a little viral. And that is probably the main reason limits, which we talked about yesterday, were introduced within like the last month. And I think BSG added more limits as it's been kind of introduced. You know, the eggs were limited, other stuff was limited, and I think they're just adding on to it. More and more and more stuff is getting limited, and I really hope that we don't see like mass limits on everything across the board in the flea market, but it's certainly possible. So let's see what Fence has for us today. He's got 22 of the S March here. We can do it with that. So let's get 3 more. That'll give us 25. That'll be perfect. So we spent 2,496 on these, and we're just gonna take that number and multiply it. And honestly, we'll say we paid up a little bit more. We'll just take 2,500 even, and we're gonna multiply that by 25. So let's say our total cost is 62,500 rubles. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these tourniquets and we are going to list them in a pack. All right, so here is where the market is at. This Bastry guy, he has like 250 tourniquets out here currently. Been buying them from Fence. So we're probably going to want to scoot our listing right in here. Probably do like 4,175 rubles per item, something along the lines of that. So we paid 62,500, and what we're going to do is we're going to come to our tourniquets here, and we're going to auto select all of them. We got 25. We're going to list as a pack, and in the ruble section, what we're going to do is we're going to pull our calculator out. We're going to do, let's just do 4,180 times 25. That comes out to 104,500. So what we're going to do is type in 104,500, and you can see our fee on that is going to be 3,557. So we'll make like 101K. And after we take out our initial cost, we will make 38,443 rubles to be exact. So when we list this, it should probably fall right in here. And somebody is going to see it as the cheapest listing. They're going to buy it. They're going to get 25 tourniquets instead of one. We're going to make our money and sell all of our items instantly. And doesn't keep a bunch of these tourniquets in our My Offer section for a while. So let's go ahead and do that now so I can show you it in action. Here is our listing. We're going to have to wait for Joker's listing to sell through. 43 tourniquets at 4,000. That will not take very long at all. So let's let those sell. Ours is already gone. Just like that, it is gone. So that is the concept. And you can do that with a lot of items. Not just a cheap item like the tourniquets. These are very, very cheap items that you can source from Fence, or you can do a whole bunch of stuff, right? There are plenty of other items in Escape from Tarkov that can be abused and really, really take advantage of players for millions and millions and millions of rubles. This instance was only 100,000 rubles, and the dude that bought the tourniquets, honestly, is probably just going to sell them back on the flea market, or he is going to use them. It's not really that big of a deal. And not going to lie, I didn't want to scam somebody for millions and millions of rubles because YouTube enjoyers have seemed to be a little sensitive when it comes to the flea market content lately. I don't know where you guys have been. We've been doing this for like 4.5 years here on the channel, but it's okay. I don't blame you. I don't like getting scammed in the flea market either. I just paid 65 million for a stupid key card to make a video and do a task for today, so I feel your pain. Like I said, you can do it for a whole bunch of different items. You can do it for ammunitions. You can do it for grenades. You know, like there's 44 more of these here. We could do it with more tourniquets. We could do it with these bandages. And you can make money doing it from Fence. Like, you can 100% make money doing it this way, but just flipping ammo from traders or a bunch of other things. Like, you can buy out the entire market of Alyanka chocolate bars. I don't know if that has limits now. It could, so keep that in mind. But there's just so many different items that the list and pack meta works really well for. So just to show it to you again with the tourniquets, we have 51 of them now, so obviously the people need stash space for it, but 51 slots in your stash, you probably got that. So we'll do the same exact thing. We'll take 51, and then we'll multiply that by 4,175. It's going to come out to, let's make sure we select that, just in case we would accidentally list it for something insane. We don't want to get smashed on the fee, so we'll go ahead and list it at this price right here. Fee is 7,000. I don't know the exact profit, but we're going to list that up. And that's right there at the top of the list. And it should get clicked relatively quickly since it is technically the cheapest on the market. And we'll do the same exact thing for the bandages. It's already gone. We just sold 51 tourniquets in a second. We don't have to, you know, accept a bunch of money. We don't have to hear a bunch of clicking. It's instant. When it comes to the bandages, you know, we can just list these at 2,180. Make it simple, times 26, and that's going to be 56,680. So, right here. And we list those up right there. And there they are. And gone instantly, in a matter of seconds. Literally 2 seconds. Gone. So, you know, when collecting this, you're getting all this money. You're not getting stacks and stacks. It doesn't take a while. You can see the pack of ammo sold as well. And we made our USD there. So it's honestly the meta for the flea market. And whether you like it or not, it's here to stay. And if BSG keeps implementing the limits, that will obviously take that away. It just kind of depends on if they want to let the flea market keep running rampant with the flipping. They could also raise the price of the items that are being flipped from Fence. Bandages, tourniquets. There's plenty of other items, especially in the King level store. In the Max Loyalty store, there's very commonly respirators and different sunglasses. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that is high ticket items that sell really well that you can do this with. And you know, it's just one of those things. It's literally just one of those things, kind of a little nuancy and little workaround methods to make a ton of money. Do me a favor, make sure you drop it a like on this one, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more PvE. If you guys want more flea market content, let me know. I do still have plans on making a rap money video for every trader. It's coming. You guys who've been subscribed for years, I know you miss rap money. I'll give you a little something. But it's not going to be like a full series. Not going to be a full season. It's just going to be a little thing. Do me a favor. Leave that like. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.